What do you want? Do you want it now? Of course you do. We live in the age of instant gratification. Fast food, on-demand movies, same-day delivery waiting is so last century. Instant gratification is the desire to fulfill our wants immediately. No waiting, no planning, no patience required. It's about immediate pleasure, even if it comes with long-term costs. And boy, are there costs. This need for instant gratification isn't just a modern fad. It's deeply rooted in our psychology. But our world of hyperconnectivity and endless choice has supercharged this desire. The result? A society hooked on the fleeting high of now. Imagine, if you will, life before the internet, before smartphones, even before television. People waited. They wrote letters and waited for replies. They saved up for months to buy a new appliance. Patience wasn't a virtue, it was a necessity. Our ancestors understood the rhythm of life, the natural ebb and flow of seasons and cycles. They planted seeds, nurtured them, and patiently waited for the harvest. This wasn't just about agriculture, it was a philosophy, a way of life. Today, we've lost touch with this rhythm. We want it all, and we want it now. But this constant pursuit of instant gratification comes at a price, impacting our mental well-being, our relationships, and even our society as a whole. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. When we indulge in instant gratification, our brains release dopamine, the feel-good hormone. This creates a powerful feedback loop, making us crave more of that instant reward. But here's the catch. Our brains aren't very good at distinguishing between different types of rewards. The dopamine rush we get from checking our likes on social media is very similar to the rush our ancestors got from finding food or shelter. This constant bombardment of instant gratification can rewire our brains, making us less patient, more impulsive, and less satisfied with delayed rewards. It's like eating sugary snacks all the time. Eventually, your taste buds become accustomed, and healthier food seems bland in comparison. Section 4. The price of instant gratification. The consequences of our addiction to now are far-reaching. We see it in rising debt levels as people opt for instant purchases over saving. We see it in the decline of deep, meaningful relationships as people chase fleeting connections online. Our attention spans dwindle. Our ability to focus suffers. We skim headlines instead of reading in-depth articles, jump between tasks without finishing any. The art of deep work, of losing oneself in a challenging task, becomes a distant memory. This isn't just about individual struggles, it's about the erosion of our collective attention span, our ability to think critically and solve complex problems. We become a society easily distracted, easily manipulated, and ultimately less fulfilled. Section 5. Living in a world of notifications. Social media, with its endless scroll of updates and notifications, is perhaps the most potent example of instant gratification today. Every like, every comment releases a tiny hit of dopamine, keeping us hooked to the screen. We crave validation, seeking our worth in likes and followers. We compare ourselves to others, often leading to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. The carefully curated lives we see online fuel a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, pushing us further down the rabbit hole of instant gratification. The irony is, while we chase connection online, we often neglect real-life relationships. We trade genuine human interaction for fleeting digital exchanges, sacrificing the depth and richness of face-to-face connection for the instant but shallow rewards of the virtual world. Section 6. Rediscovering the lost art of patience. So how do we break free from this cycle? How do we reclaim our attention, our time, our very selves? The answer lies in rediscovering the lost art of patience. It's about delaying gratification, learning to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. It's about savoring the anticipation, understanding that some things are worth waiting for. Start small, put down your phone, resist the urge to check social media every few minutes. Engage in activities that require sustained attention. Read a book, learn a new skill, have a meaningful conversation. Embrace boredom. It's often in those quiet moments that creativity and inspiration strike. The path to patience won't be easy. Our brains, wired for instant gratification, will resist, but with conscious effort, we can retrain ourselves, rediscover the joy of delayed rewards, and ultimately live more fulfilling and meaningful lives.